Can you read it? Because everyone always
Does you, if you click these videos,
Thank
that
you.
one brings it back to that main
I haven't
page.
tried to read it, but it's just so
we're gonna
pretty.
get out here. What you guys doing?
Thanks.
All right, let me know when you guys are ready over there. Just give me a thumbs up right now.
I don't ever add the score up because they don't need me to do that. I'd fail miserably.
Probably should. I try. Hopefully my math isn't off.
Hi. I'm Madison Tassinari of Carousel Industries.
Hi, I'm Matt. Nice to
This
meet
is my
you.
partner.
Anthony Simone,
Nice
Carousel
to meet you.
Industries.
Do you mind if we take a seat?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. So, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's Thursday, almost the weekend.
Yes.
Any fun plans for this weekend?
Actually off tomorrow. So
You are?
3-day weekend. Nice and relaxing.
Those are the best. Do you have any plans? Just gonna hang out,
Just gonna hang.
relax, revamp for the next week?
Yep.
That's awesome. Yeah. I think me and Anthony were gonna go bowling tonight. So
Yep.
Fun.
yeah.
Bowling lanes.
Yeah, we think we might join a team or something like that, right?
You know, we are that good.
Yeah.
Oh.
So. All right. Well, to get kind of into it, I just want to make sure that you still have 12 minutes set for today. I know you're a little strapped on time. Okay. And is everyone here that's in charge of making business decisions?
As of right now, I'm good for
Okay.
that.
Is there anyone later on in the decision-making process that might be valuable to this meeting?
Down the line, I'll engage my boss, and he might engage his boss.
Okay.
But that's once they look to me to make that first decision.
Okay. Yeah. And just what is their name, just in case things were to
Mike
go
and
over?
Sherry.
Okay, Mike and Sherry. Okay. Awesome. All right. And I want to set a little agenda today to keep us on track for the 12 minutes. So I kind of first want to hear about your company, what you do, who you are, and some challenges that you might be facing, might have been facing recently. Then we kind of want to get a little bit into Carousel, who we are, and some solutions that we may be able to provide you. Does that sound okay?
Yes.
Okay. Well, my partner Anthony is going to kind of ask you some questions to get to know more about you.
Okay, well, I'm going to start it off. I spoke with Bobby at the Zach Brown Band concert. He mentioned that you guys ran into a little bit of an issue. I was wondering if you can kind of run me through what happened that day.
Yep. So about a year and a half ago, we were hit with the WannaCry virus. About 400 endpoints were infected, and it took us months and months to remediate, trying to find the entry point, see if any data was leaked, anything like that. Fortunately, no patient data was leaked, so that was a blessing in disguise, I guess.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. But it's been a long struggle to get up from there. We've been tasked with securing the network to the fullest extent, and it's definitely a challenging one.
Of course, it's a fair concern. So, how are your employees reacting to this? How has this attack affected their day-to-day operations?
Yep. So I have a team of 4 under me, and they're definitely working a lot of overtime. They're not doing it with smiles on their faces, but they know they need to do it, and we're getting it done just very slowly at this point.
Right. And would you say you're losing money because you're focusing less on your business efforts and more on rebuilding your network?
Probably.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to quantify it.
Mm-hmm.
My boss probably could.
Right.
He's more
Yeah, no
like the
worries.
CFO. But we probably have. But what's mostly affected me is I don't normally do all of the day-to-day work, and I'm having to do that more and more, which is taking away from the strategy work I'm trying to do.
Definitely.
Understood. So, how do your clients feel about this? Have you notified them? Have they,
Yeah,
said anything?
we put out a press release stating exactly what happened, letting them know no patient data was compromised or anything like that. They appreciated that we told them.
Mm-hmm.
They're not happy about it, but I don't think we lost any significant number of patients or anything.
Right.
It's just they're now more cautious and more of a hesitance from them to really work with us.
So it sounds like it put a little bit of a strain on your relationship with your customers,
Mhm.
which I know is really important to your company since you are pharmaceutical and it's very sensitive and important information. So, so you obviously don't have a solution for this problem right now, and it didn't affect any patients or their information this time around. But in the future, moving forward, would you say that say something did say you don't have a solution? Do you think that something could potentially happen, and this information could potentially be leaked?
I think there's always that chance
Yeah.
in IT security.
Mhm.
You can never be 100% secure, and we all know that, but we're trying our best to be 99.99999.
Right. Okay. And so the current solutions you're working with are
We have Cisco firewalls, the
Mhm.
ASA, and then Cisco ICE for our NAC solution.
okay. And how have they been working for you recently, or up
We've
until now?
we've had them for 3 or 4 years now.
Mhm.
They've worked great. They've done the job,
Okay.
but it did get through.
Right.
So that's why we wanted to talk to you guys, so we can look at solutions to really fill the gap.
Right. So you would say the solutions you're working with now are a little bit more reactive than proactive.
I guess so.
Yeah. Okay. So definitely, it would be nice to have something that would, see something at that very initial layer and be more proactive, and something that would work with what you have right now, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
So has this malware attack, halted any aspirations for expansion? Maybe new buildings going up, or adding a couple more employees.
So as soon as the breach happened, our board of directors said they were halting all expansions. We had planned a couple buildings over the next 2 years. They were supposed to be very lucrative, and we're at a standstill. They're all basically looking at me saying, "What's the plan? How can we get this back on track?"
Right. And so, do you think you can continue to grow as a company if you don't have a solution?
No, that's why we need one.
Right. Definitely. Yeah. Just wanted to clarify.
So it seems like your main concern seemed to be the fact that your employees can't really do their appropriate day-to-day operations. They're working overtime, doing a lot of extra stuff. There's been a little bit of breach of trust with your clients, and your aspirations for expansion have been halted because of the cyber attack. Are there any more concerns that you have?
Do you think that's about it?
I think that pretty much sums it.
Okay.
Sums it up.
Okay. Well, Maddie's actually going to go into a little bit about our company right now, some possible solutions.
Right. So yeah, it's definitely important to know the company and a little bit more about them before signing on to something. It's just important to get to know us a little bit. So we're an IT integrating company, and so we really specialize in helping businesses excel and really keeping them protected from all areas. So we've been in the business for about 25 years, and we work with 35 Fortune 100 companies. So we do have a very nice portfolio working with a lot of other companies. Especially one company in particular we've recently just worked with that I think you would find interesting because they're also a pharmaceutical company. And so I have a little information on them. So they're called Millette West Health. I don't know if you've heard of them, but they're in the same industry, and they had a recent malware attack as well, similar to yourself. And so we were able to help them rebuild their network from the ground up as well. And in this past year, they've been excelling and expanding, kind of like what you're looking to do using our solution. So I just thought that would be nice to hear from another company that's worked with us as well. So that's a little bit of a carousel, and I was wondering if you would want to hear a little bit about a solution we have for you today, or we think that would work best with you.
Yeah, I'll listen.
Okay, so our Cisco umbrella is very unique because it is fully integratable with the systems you currently have. So I know that I think you just renewed your systems, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I know that that was a lot of money, so you don't want to just get rid of them. So what we have for you today is a Cisco umbrella. So I guess if you want to think of it as what you have your solutions right now, so Cisco ASA and Cisco ICE, they're both kind of your rain jacket and your rain boots, and if it's raining, it might protect you here and there, but water could get into your boots or run down your jacket, run down your back, get your hair wet, So if you want to think of the Cisco umbrella as a legitimate umbrella, so this is going to be that first layer of defense. So, when it's raining, it's really going to protect you, and the rain is going to kind of propel off the umbrella rather than kind of seep in and get you wet. So it's really going to work well with the rain boots and the jacket. It's going to kind of complete the outfit, so to say. So it's very proactive. I also have another sheet on it as well that you can take home with you later and look over. Just about like, it protects against ransomware and other malware. It protects like roaming users off the network. It protects like Wi-Fi users from getting on there because I know that you have a lot of endpoints and people moving around different places. So this would definitely protect you. Does that all sound good?
Yeah,
Do you have any questions so far?
yeah, so this is the first time I've heard of umbrella. How would it, I know what you say, it'll integrate with everything. How does it work in my environment?
Yeah, so in your environment, so actually we're here today to offer you a kind of a free trial, so to say. So we would love to give this to you so that you can see how it works firsthand on your system. So essentially, we would install it on a sandbox server. It will require little to no work from you or any of your employees. So I think this is really important so that you can get back to, your day-to-day business and not so much focus on this and, really helping your business excel. So this would be a 30-day trial. So you would get to try our solution out for free for 30 days to see how it really, really works with your system. So essentially, it's going to kind of identify unwanted users over the next 30, if you were to do it over the next 30 days, it would identify unwanted users kind of at the first level. And then if we were to reconvene after the 30 days, we would be able to tell you like what was identified on the network and if you didn't have our solution, what would have maybe have happened. So does that answer your question a little bit?
I guess my question also goes around the management of it, like bringing on a new solution. Yes, we need one, but Cisco in general is very complex.
Right.
And my team does not have the bandwidth to learn anything new about like something that in depth.
Yeah.
And it sounds in depth.
Yeah, I can see why that would be of concern.
So what the umbrella is actually is fully integratable, so it kind of works in the cloud with the ICE and the ASA. So it's actually a fairly easy system to learn. We'll also be monitoring it on our end as far as the proof of concept goes, that free trial.
Yeah.
Once we get past the free trial, then it will be in your hands. We will still be monitoring it, but you guys will be able to manage it. If you have any questions, like we said earlier, we're 24/7 customer service. So if you have any questions, here's my card.
Yeah, you can reach out to any of us at any time of the day, any problems you might have. But again, this is really not going to require any work really at all from you, just so that you can see what our solution has potential for.
And how much does this cost?
So we're actually really not here today to talk about costs at all, and I know that you do have, 2 people as well that would be involved. So what we just want to do is, offer you this POC again, free of charge, no money involved, see how it works, and then talk costs maybe later to see, because you might not even, you might love it or you might not be for your company. So we really just want to see you.
Is there like a ballpark maybe?
Well, it's really not. It's not the most expensive, but it's not the least expensive. So. Sorry.
You guys did a good job.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Nice job. You can go first.